孙先生，那我们现在就开始哈。
可以了。じゃあ今から始まります。今から交流会が始まります。
好，高桥先生还有孙先生嘛哈，你好，我是新竹高工的实习主任哈，谢主任嘿。那今天很高兴跟三省高校你们来做视讯交流哈。那我们的开幕式呢，我们是邀请我们新竹高工电机科的科主任陈志伟哈，我们请陈志伟先生来帮我们致辞。
それで、山形工業の先生の皆様、高橋先生、それで、生徒の皆様、こんにちは。今日この場でですね、この時間を作って、両校がオンライン交流できて、私は非常に嬉しく思っております。それではまずは最初に閉校の陳生よりご挨拶を申し上げたいと思います。それでは陳先生お願いします。那就请陈主任致辞。
皆さんこんにちは。
各位好。
私は陳です。
我姓陈。
大家好，我是新竹高工电机科的主任陈志伟老师。很高兴今天透过线上的方式呢，和日本三型工业高校的师生共同参与这次的专题交流活动。那本次的交流呢，新竹高工是由电机科跟钣金科的学生呢代表分享专题的成果。那日本三型工业高校则是由土木化学科进行专题报告。那虽然两校彼此专业不同，但也因此让我们有更多互相学习、拓展视野的机会。那透过这次的线上交流，我们期待同学们不仅能分享技术与创意，也能增进国际的理解与文化交流，从彼此的成果中获得启发。最后呢，祝福今天的交流活动能顺利成功，也期待未来两校能持续交流，共同成长。谢谢大家。
教職員の皆様、生徒の皆様、こんにちは。私は新築工業高等学校電気工学科主任の陳志井です。この度、日本の山形工業高校の先生および生徒の皆様とオンライン交流会を通じて大変交流できるということは、大変に嬉しく思います。今回の交流では、新築工業高校では、電気工業科と板金工業科の生徒代表はですね、それぞれの研究成果を発表いたします。山形工業高校の土木工学科と科学科の生徒代表がですね、それぞれの研究成果を発表いたします。専攻分野は異なりますが、お互いに学び合い、視野を広げる機会となるでしょう。このオンライン交流会を通して、生徒の皆様は技術や創造性を共有するだけでなくて、国際理解と文化交流を深め、互いの成果から刺激を受け合うことを期待しております。最後に本日の交流会が成功裏に終わることを祈るとともに、今後も両校間の交流と総合発展が継続していくことを願っております。ありがとうございました。謝謝。
那接下来我们请三型高校是
高桥老师。
高桥老师啊，高桥老師来致辞。
続きまして、山形工業高校の高橋先生、ご挨拶をお願いしたいと思います。はい、
Hello everyone. I'm very pleased that we were able to hold this exchange program again today. Last December, I was able to fulfill my dream of visiting your school. I would like to take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude to everyone who was involved, and especially to your school for giving me this opportunity.
全部やります。
過去の研究発表を通して、気候の持つ技術や英語でのプレゼン力には頭の下がる思いです。今回も私たちはぎこちない英語で発表させていただきます。温かい目で見ていただければ幸いです。短い時間ではありますが、本日はどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
各位老师、同学们，你们好。今天能有这样的交流，我感到非常的高兴。去年的12月份，我有幸能够访问做梦都想去的贵校，能实现，我感到非常的高兴。同时，对贵校给予的热情接待，在此我也表示深深的感谢。通过以前的发表研究发表，我对贵校的技术还有这个英语的这个演讲技巧，我从心里表示特别的这个敬佩。这次呢，我们的学生呢用这个不太流利的这个英语啊，来这个发表。本校的发表内容呢，化学系以这个可持续发展目标为指导，利用废弃的蔬菜制作这个蜡笔。土木科的学生呢，以前参加过竞赛的这个作品。题目是这个达芬奇桥，所以说呢，请各位能这个好好的来看的话，给我们提出宝贵的意见。今天的时间虽然短暂，在此对各位表示感谢。
好，感谢高桥老师的致辞。那
高橋先生ありがとうございました。
那接下来我们就请三行高校准备发表哈。那准备好的话，第一组应该是化学系的嘛，哈。
続きまして、山形工業高校の生徒さんからの発表をお願いしたいと思います。まずは多分科学系でお願いしたいと思います。これマイク。
We will now begin the presentation by the Department of Civil Engineering and Chemistry. They
是要放他，他们也会放 PPT 吗？就看到。
We learned that 40% of food produced worldwide ends up as waste, which is a serious problem. Knowing this issue, we want to contribute to solving social problems by linking it to SDG 12.5. Therefore, we attempted to create crayons that can be safely used by people of all ages, utilizing vegetables, which account for the largest proportion, 33%, of household waste. We used these three materials to create the crayons to ensure they can be used even by infants under 1 year old. We use highly safe candela wax, oil to soften the wax, and vegetable powder. First, to replace the pigment in the crayons with discarded vegetables. We evenly arranged discarded vegetables, both from home in a dryer. Dried them at 50 Celsius for about 60 minutes, and then ground them into a powder using a mortar and pestle.
Next, we compare three types of oil to find the oil that best suited the candela wax. We prepared rice bran oil, a natural vegetable wax similar to the wax itself. Olive oil, which has a high viscosity, and rapeseed oil, which is also used in cosmetic production. The results showed that rice bran oil was the best match for the candela wax. The other oils had problems such as being too hard or sticky, making rice bran oil the most suitable for crayons. We actually use these three materials to create crayons. For the creation process, we slowly melted 7 grams of candela wax over low heat, added 3 grams of rice bran oil and vegetable powder, poured it into a mold, and cooled it on ice for 1 hour to solidify. This photo shows a filled crayons. As you can see, the vegetable powder did not mix completely with the other ingredients and separated. After researching various materials, we decided to add an emulsifier to dissolve the vegetable powder in oil. We compared three emulsifiers: sugar, which helps to mitigate the separation of water and oil; potato starch, which improves color development; and soy lecithin, which acts on the interface of immiscible substances and changes their properties. The results showed that only soy lecithin resulted in a darker color. Sugar and potato starch showed little color change.
And these are the finished crayons. When local elementary school students came to visit our department, we let them use the crayons we made in this research. It was a valuable experience for elementary and high school students to interact. When observed with an electron microscope, there were many vegetable powder particles smaller than 100 micrometer, but we were unable to refine them to the ideal size of 10 micrometer or less. Therefore, we suspect that sedimentation occurred and the mixture did not mix well. Since the density of the vegetable powder is higher than that of rice oil, it will theoretically always sink. However, if the particle size is 10 micrometer or less, the viscous resistance and Brownian motion of the oil strongly influence the sedimentation due to gravity, making it practically negligible. Beyond 10 micrometer, gravity becomes dominant, causing the oil to settle at the bottom before it solidifies, resulting in uneven color and insufficient strength. This can be seen from Stokes' equation. If the particle size d increases tenfold, the descent speed
斯托克定
increases
律
100-fold by squaring. Through this research,
开关了。
we were able to find added value in addressing the race problem while being mindful of the SDGs. Furthermore, by utilizing discarded vegetables effectively, our interest in environmental issues has increased. This concludes the presentation from the Department of Civil Engineering and Chemistry. Dave.
谢谢化学系同学的报告。接下来应该是土木系的同学報告。
科学系の生徒のご発表はありがとうございました。続きまして、土木科の生徒の発表をお願いしたいと思います。
Let's design the presentation on the creation of the Salvattico Bridge model. Day. I want to convey the appeal of engineering school bridge models at an open school event for junior high school students. I caused on the I want to emphasize the appeal of civil engineering bridge models at an open school event for junior high school students. I concentrated on the Salvattico Bridge, designed by Leonardo da Vinci. This bridge can be built improvisational without using nails or glue. This arch bridge is self-supporting, relying on the combination of wood and friction. its structure becomes stronger, which increases with making it a rational and robust design.
When I made a model of the bridge and showed it to some middle school students to cross, they give a much higher praise than I expected. This prompted me to do further research with the intention of submitting an entry of the contest, and I found a video of a car crossing this bridge. Based on video, I imagined of distinction and structure and created a model. This contest is organized by an organization accredited of Taiwan's Ministry of Transportation and Communication, and the participants compete based on the creativity of their bridge models.
Next, we will play the reference video and demonstrate the model making process from the open school. Now, let's play the video. We will also demonstrate the model making process.
他要现场表演吗？哎，真的嘞。
Next, please look at the team in front of the screen. They are now beginning construction of the bridge. As you can see, we are using only wooden beams. No nails, no screws, and no glue. They will weave these beams together to make a self-supporting bridge. Please watch them closely. While they are building, let me explain the secret of this bridge.
Leonardo da Vinci designed this over 500 years ago as a military bridge. Because the design was very simple. So that we can take it down very quickly. Now,
Look at the bridge in front of the screen again. It is gradually forming a beautiful arch shape. And now, the Da Vinci Bridge is complete. Please look at this stable structure. Next, we will prove the strength of this bridge. This is the most exciting moment of our presentation. We will test if this bridge can really hold a human body. Some of our team members is going to walk across the bridge now. Please watch carefully. Even sausage has no nails. It is surprisingly tough. The downward pressure crosses the perfect rock system. As you can see, the bridge safely holds the weight. There is no problem at all. Wow, it's like magic. This shows how amazing the Da Vinci Bridge is. Thank you very much. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for your attention. 谢谢。礼。
谢谢土木系的同学做出这么有結構的橋，謝謝。
こんな素晴らしい発信をですね、本当にありがとうございました。
好的，那接下来就由新竹高工来做发表。好，我们首先会請板金科，好，板金科来做他的專題的報告，他的名稱是路王。
続きまして、新築高校さんの板金のですね、発表をお願いしたいと思います。ぜひ皆さんお楽しみになってください。 説明でした。
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Justin, and I will be the speaker for the next 10 minutes. So here's my project report. Okay. So at first, it was at first I have to say it was not my expect, and I didn't intend to do this. And my first project was a rose, but unfortunately I failed, and because as you can see, it doesn't look like a rose at all. And if you look at the petals, it is a little bit too white for a rose. And so I just think it is not good, and so I just give up and start with a brand new project. Yeah, so about the new project, I need some, idea or some inspiration. So then I saw a movie. I really love it, about the Princess Mononoke. I believe all of you got to be and maybe have heard of this about this, and yeah, and if you heard about this, about the movie, there was a dear God, and it is present the life about the forest, but at the same time it is powerful, and it could when it turns angry, it can destroy everything, right? So I was thinking that I can combine the meanings of that, about the life and the death together, just like the coins, the flip of the coins. So they actually, if they're totally opposite, but actually they are meaningful. They're together, right? But so now we have the dreams. So we need to make a draft, right? Then, although I have an idea, but I actually have no clue about that, about what I do. So I got some help, luckily. 2 years ago, there were 3 students from Utah for the international exchange activity, like now, but luckily we became friends, and one of them heard about this, and they are kindly, willing to help me. She gave me a lot of about zoology, and about the deers, of the bones on the skeletons. So thanks for Albury. Yeah, we have a lot of discussion, and after that, now we have the draft. So it's about how we to present it. So first, I use AutoCAD and the laser cutting to deal with the sheet plate, and then to the hardest part, the sheet metal shaping. And I know it looks easy, but actually it's totally opposite, because it really is the most difficult part, because every hit have to hit by the hardest place. Like you have to all by your instincts and your experience, and a small wrong positions will cause overall deformations, and make it looks weird and ugly. Okay, so now quick question: why do we, if you have noticed, why do we use wooden stakes, not an anvil? So actually about that, about the cold forging, lots of you might think about making a knife, or making the whale, something like that, and they all use an anvil and make the knife getting hard and it seems red. But why do we use a wooden stakes, not an anvil? So here's a very interesting knowledge about that. So if we use an anvil because the anvil is harder, And the metal sheet won't only form under the hammering, right? But actually it also become thinner. So actually it's because it is becomes thinner. And once the sheet becomes too thin, and it can crack very easily. So it is easily breakable, right? And we don't want that. Really, we don't want to, give it any break about the, what we're dealing with. But in context, if a wooden stake is used, it deforms together with the ink spec during the hammering, and allow the sheet to maintain a more even thickness, so it can make make our product more stable. That is the point. And about the deformation, believe me, you guys will hear about this for next few minutes because it is really important when I'm doing this project. Now, after this part, it is about welding. So we have the two pieces of the face of the skeletons. Now we will welding together, connect it. And all the welding you saw is CO2 welding, and during the welding you have to check about the welding deformation. Yeah, because give it a hit and give it some heat. It is the same thing about the project, because to the iron and the sheet, the heat and the heat will also deform it, shape it, So during the whole works, you have to check it about the shape. Like, does it still at the shape that I want, or check it that if it's overheated. Yeah. And then after the welding, you will saw a lot of the produce on it. So we call it weld, and we will guide it and smooth the weld, because it is too ugly and it is not natural to the deer skeleton, right? So, and then about the antlers, about the antlers, I was thinking about material, like it's got to be strong, and at the same time it have to be shapeable, easier to form. That is important, easy to form. And I want some metallic feelings, because I'm working with the iron, right? So I will still want some metallic feelings, and chains seems to be a good choice, because it is shapeable and strong and easier to form, right? So, but although I find the material I want, it still need a lot of time to deal with, because I have to weld it chain by chain, and it is a lot of works, and I have to spend a lot of time on it. And every weld on the chains need to be smooth, and to clean it. Yeah. So that is the point, and I a little bit wasting too much time on that. So it is not to the rest of my times. It is not a little bit good. Yeah. And so after that, it is a whole deer skeleton, right? And the face, the surface of the face, it looks brown. If you check the the face of the deer, it is brown and dirty, rusty. It's just not good for a deer skeleton, I think. So I have to standing the surface. But you might feel weird about why don't we just use the machine to use the machine to clean the face. So here's a reason. If I use the machine to clean the surface, the face, I will lose the feature on it. About the every hit and the shape. It also will delete the shape on it. So I really don't want to do this because we're spending so much time on the face, and now you want me to delete all the features? No, not at all. I really just don't want to do that. So I just sending it all by my hands, and that actually spend a lot of times too. Now about the space, back to the topic. I want to combine the meaning of the death and the life, right? So if we talk about the meanings, the death, if the death mean of the whole skeletons, we have to find another material to present about life, right? Now, so about the life, the direct part to present it, the only thing I can think about is put some vine on the antlers. As you can see, the result is really good. But about the extra decorations, about the life and the death, it seems I know it is totally opposite, but I still think I can add something about that to it's not just about whole thing about the death and the entire thing about the life, because at the same time they have to combine. So it is the reason about how to combine it. So I think about something that I can use on, and some idea I can put it in my whole project. So I choose to put some light in it. And about the light, that is not my profession. That's not my profession. So I find other friends from electrical engineer. So everyone, let me introduce my friend, Mr. Chen. He is my helper about the light. Now, please start your performance.
Okay, so we use an ES32 microcontroller and program in C++ to control the light modes. And it can change the duty cycle and adjust the average voltage. So it can change the brightness behavior. And the way we change the average voltage is by a technique. It's called PWM. Okay, so this that means when more pulses in the same cycle, the average will goes up and make light brighter. Okay, so when fewer pulses in the same cycle, the average voltage will drop and making it dimmer. Okay, this is how I control the light. Okay, your part.
Nice. Okay, so back to the idea. Now we have the old material and all the meanings combined together, thanks to my friends. And if the death means of the whole skeletons, and the life means of the vine, the leaf of the green on the antlers, so the soul of the light, combine it together. Like we won't use the light. It's about the soul. Like it is we adjust the time of the light that it is turning the light. Yeah, and so we make sure only at the night that we were using the light. So it is the same meanings about the soul that you can see the soul, and you just feel it. So we hope all the people that when at the time you saw our project, you can feel about the three meanings combine it together. Yes. Now, if we have any questions, we will talk about later at the Q&A, right? So, thank you everyone. This is my performance.
谢谢我们钣金科的同学，好，有灵魂、有灯光的鹿角。接下来由我们的电机科同学来发表。
板金科の生徒のご発表はありがとうございました。その作品はですね、鹿の角だそうです。続きまして、電気工学科の生徒は発表になります。
电机科要介绍的专题是“给我一角，我给你光”。
タイトルは Step to Spark。
Good afternoon, all the teachers and students from Yamakata Technical High School. And today we're going to show you our project, and our topic is Step to the Spark, a device that can harvest energy and assist the traffic system.
First, let me show you what our device looks like. The system is built inside a wooden box, designed to look like a section of sidewalk. On the surface, you will see the several solar panels that harvest energy from sunlight. Inside the box, piezoelectronic plates are arranged to capture the mechanical energy from footsteps. Everything is managed by a control panel that handles power conversion, storage, and output. It's compact, functional, and designed to be installed directly into a real pedestrian walkway.
And this is our flow chart. In our idea, we would like to put this device on the sidewalk. So when pedestrians walk on it, the step can change into pressure, and the pressure can change into the energy. And we save this electric into a battery, and put the light on the path side. So when the pedestrian walk on the path side, the driver can easily notice some people is on it, and can make the possible of the accident happen decrease.
Right now, in this project, we have three purposes. And first is energy. So we want to capture the mechanical energy from sidewalk vibrations using the direct piezoelectric effect combined with micro energy storage technology. And the second one is safety in low light conditions like night. Okay. The system will automatically activate LED lighting to improve visibility for both pedestrians and drivers. And this can directly reduce the risk of accidents at crosswalks. And third one is efficiency. So we use an Arduino microcontroller to analyze foot traffic data in real time. And the system can actively help optimize pedestrian flow. And in the future, we can adjust traffic light timing based on actual usage patterns. Okay. Now we're gonna explain what is piezoelectric effect.
Now let me explain the science behind this. The core technology is the piezoelectric effect. Piezoelectric materials have a special internal crystal structure. When you apply mechanical pressure or vibration to these materials, the internal electric charges shift and redistribute, and therefore generates voltage on the surface. This is known as the direct piezoelectric effect. It's the same principle used in lighters, microphones, and ultrasound equipment, and we are applying it as the scale of a pedestrian walkway to harvest energy from every single step.
Okay, now this is how we made it. Like what you see, we use a steel ruler, and one end is fixed on the wood box, and the other hand is free to move. So when you step on the wood box, it will make vibration. It will make ruler vibration, and when ruler is swinging, it will change the shape of a piezoelectric plate, like this. So when it changes the shape of the plate, the piezoelectric plate will generate AC voltage. Okay, and we also added some weight on the on the side that can move, and so it can extend the waving time and make the system more stable. Okay, so now we have the electricity. How we store the electricity, and as you know, as what I just said, the piezoelectric plate generate AC voltage, but what's that called? But the battery requires AC voltage, so we use a chip to rectification, filtering, and regulation, so we can change AC voltage into DC. All right, so we can store the DC voltage, store the electricity. All right. We also have a chart to explain what is rectification, filtering, and regulation. Okay. Okay. After we store the power, we need to know how much voltage we still have in the battery. So we add another power monitor module as a battery output, so it can shows the real-time power, current, and voltage. So we can easily check the status of each battery. Make the system works well. Okay, we also have a OLED screen to show real-time data, so we can easily monitor battery and system status in just a glance. So, and you can see there's a black button. Okay, when you press a button, you can switch the data of different batteries, and you can see the chart we have. It shows the like it's day or night, or voltage, current, and power, like that, something like that. Okay, next, let's see the program.
On the program, we divide it into 3 parts. First is Arduino, second is database, and the third one is the website. Arduino is an application that you can use C++ as the main program language, and we use Arduino to do logical determination and information processing. And then we transmit the information to the Google Sheet as a database. And because all of our transmission is using Wi-Fi, so on website or the database, we can view the data no matter where you are. And a website will scrap in the real-time information from the database. And as the picture you see, the left side is the Arduino program and the right side is the database. And this is what the website looks like. And the upside have three battery, three chart that you can see the battery, like voltage, current, and the power. And under it is a chart that you can see the solar panels, power, and how many electric it has produced. And also you can, at the right side, you can see a number of people floor. And in the future, we would like to add the hearing function so that this device can not only use the vision, but also use the hearing to warning people. And also, we would like to use the data of people floor to assist the traffic, so that maybe we can adjust the traffic lights time and make the traffic more smoothly. Then we're going to show you our project, how our project work like.
Just hold on a second. Sorry, one more minute.
All right. Now. It's talking.
Here is the solar panel. Here, to avoid we don't have enough solar power. And here's the light. And okay, this is our piezoelectric system. So, like when you step, it will swing like this. Right, so then it will generate AC voltage into the AC to DC switch system. Okay, then it will store it into a battery. Okay, now see here. Here is the panel that we switch the data. See, we have like now is day. It's morning now, and we have voltage and step. Oh no. Okay, never mind. And we can switch the data. Maybe we can see it. But okay. Anyway, now we're gonna show you how this system works. Okay, we will have a really nice pedestrian. Okay, now let's pretend now is morning. Okay, so we have enough of sunlight. Okay, let's go. shine, and let the car and other people on the road knows, oh, now here's a man or a girl on this crosswalk. Then then the drivers should then the drivers will notice these people. Alright, that's our purpose. Okay, so that's all of our project.
Okay.
Okay, thanks everyone. Let's go.
好的，谢谢我们电机科同学的展示。
電気工学科生徒の発表はありがとうございました。
好，接下来就是我们的 Q&A 的时间。那不知道Q&A 的时间，那我先看，那先请申请高校的看有没有要提问。好，我针对我们这两个问题，两个题目，鹿角的，哦，还有电的，好，压电材料的。
次はですね、Q&A のいわゆる質問時間なんですが、まずは山形工業高校の生徒から何か質問があればと思います。何質問か。
発表お疲れ様でした。板金科で学ぶ生徒の様子がとても分かる発表でした。他のジブリの作品で好きな作品はあったら教えてほしいです。私はトトロが好きです。次回はトトロでチャレンジしてみてください。ジャパニーズトトロ。シェイシェイ。
那我们先，
刚才这个新竹职业高校的学生的发表啊，非常这个辛苦了，特别是这个钣金科的学生的这个发表啊，我这个我认为是这个鹿角的作品呢，是一个非常好的作品。就是除了这个鹿角的作品之外啊，还有什么其他的作品？最好能告诉我一下。我呢是喜欢这个 Totoro， 是日本这个动漫的一个叫 Totoro， 所以下回呢，希望钣金科的学生啊，能做一下这个日本的这个Japanese Totoro。
谢谢。
高桥那个孙先生他只会听中文。哦，他中文，你用中文回答。
谢谢。
孙先生就会。 先生，
我
们同学没有听清楚刚才2位同学的问题。
我再说一遍啊，就是这个钣金科的学生的这个发表啊，他们非常喜欢的就是这个作品的叫鹿角的作品是吧？完了之后呢，就是说，他们喜欢的就是说，如果除了鹿角以外的作品有什么的话，告诉我一下。另外就是，他本人喜欢的这个日本的这个东西叫这个动漫里的叫这个 Totoro， 所以说下次呢，希望这个钣金科的学生呢，如果感兴趣的话，挑战一下这个 Totoro 的作品。
Okay. About that, I'm. 我知道龙猫。
他们喜欢龙猫。
About that, I appreciate that. 谢谢日本的同学们，就是这么喜欢我的作品。关于我们科上其他人的作品，我必须说，他们有很多之中做的作品，甚至比我做的鹿角还要更好看。对。
作品はですね、鹿の角の以外の作品はたくさんあります。
关于我其他同学这一次的照片的话，我也可以进行一个简单的介绍。
その他の生徒の作品の写真をですね、ここで簡単に紹介したいと思います。
他にもなんかやってるってことね。他の作品なんか好きなジブリの作品を。俺も見てきたけど、板金家の作品すごかったね。
我们现在同学是到新竹高工的网站，然后找钣金科，里面就会有很多作品。
今が生徒はですね、香港のホームページに入ってですね、钣金科の方で今探しているところです。这个作品是好像老虎还是狮子？
狮子。
この作品は獅子ですね、ライオン。
这是我们一位选手的作品。对。
これが生徒の作品の一つですね、ライオン。
然后他的作品的理念是，用工厂废弃的材料，以及铁丝，还有剩余的铁片做扭曲成的鬃毛所做成的，然后再焊接成的一颗狮子头。
これが材料ですね、全部廃材の材料になります。そのライオンのですね、ひげの部分がそれも要するに鉄板のですね、いらない材料を使って、あとは接着で作ったものです。
然后他的作品最困难的地方是， 在这么多的中锚跟铁片之间，如何将它们进行点焊，就是焊接。
この作品は一番難しいところはですね、要はその毛の部分はですね、こんなに、たくさんあってですね、どうやって、接着というのはですね、一番課題になります。一番難しいところです。
当然，我们科上还有很多一样非常优秀的作品。那么，之后我们钣金科也会把就是看到网站上的这些其他学生的今年的作品。
钣金科はですね、この他にはまだたくさんの作品はあります。この作品は今年の作品です。
好，你就谢谢。
请问高校的同学还有没有问题要问的？
あとその他には何か質問はございますでしょうか？他们没有了。
我想问一下，关于桥梁这一组同学们。
あとは新築高校の生徒はですね、ダヴィンチブリッジの橋について質問したいと思います。
我想请问这一组同学，在你们做达文西桥的时候，是否有遇到什么样的困难？还有就是怎么克服的这些困难？
好了，明白了。質問なんですが、生徒の皆さんはですね、この、ダヴィンチ橋をですね、作ったときに何か困難に直面したでしょうか。その困難に対してはですね、どうやって乗り越えられたか、それを教えてください。マイクはい。マスク取って、せっかくだ。日本語でいいですよ。英語で日本語の方がいいな。
日本語で。困難に直面したことは、結構簡単なので、こんなに直面したことはないんですけど、なんかこう乗るときにグラグラしたりするので、それが怖かったです。以上です。
因为这个桥啊，就是做的过程中啊，就是组装的比较简单，没有什么特殊的困难。但是有一个困难呢，就是说，组装完了之后呢，比如说车上去也好，或者人上去也好，它会晃动，所以这个晃动啊是这个比较困难的，就尽量让它就不让这个桥有一个安定性。这个安定性也可以说是一个困难。
我有做过那个，过来，你接过。我有做过那个达文西桥，是之前在童军活动，然后我们做了快20层，就是叠了快20次，对，然后中间倒下来超多次。
この生徒はですね、高い、20層ですね、作ったことがありますが、結構途中で、倒れてしまった。那个也是桥吗？
对，一样是达文西桥。
それも、橋の一種類です。
OK， 好。
OK 了。
OK。我问一个化学系的那个同学的问题，好，那个 那个蜡笔是用蔬菜粉末做的嘛？可以保存多久？会不会发霉？
ちょっと科学系の生徒に、お聞きしたいなんですが、クレヨンをですね、廃材の野菜で、作ったんだと思いますが、そのクレヨンはですね、保存期間はどのくらい途中で腐るではないかという腐らないでしょうかは、素朴な質問なんですが。はい。マイク、はい。
今でも多分全然大丈夫です。使えば。保存作った方がいいですよ。まあでも、年以上は経つのかな。でも多分普通に大丈夫。
クレヨンは作ってからもう半年以上が経つのですが、今でも全然使用できるぐらいの精度で、保っています。
那个蜡笔呀，就是用的那个废材料，就废的这个青蔬菜呀，做成了已经是这个半年了，所以说可以保守的说，半年的保存期是没问题的。现在还可以，过了半年还在用。
好，很棒，很厉害。
わかりました。素晴らしいです。
好，谢谢。
ありがとうございました。谢谢。
那
ありがとうございました。谢谢。
我们这边也没有问题了，所以我们接下来就进行闭幕式。OK。
可以。向こうは質問はないです。もう閉会式で大丈夫ですか？进入闭幕式可以。
好，那我们先请我们新竹高工的学生代表管同学他姓那个水管那个管同学致辞，他会用日文致辞。
続きまして閉会式なんですが、新築高校のですね、さんですね、日本語で、閉会の挨拶をするそうです。
皆様こんにちは。今日は学生代表として閉会の挨拶をさせていただけることを大変光栄に思っています。技術高校では実践的な知識や技術の取得を重視しており、私たちは日頃からアイデアを生かした研究や作品生産に積極に取り組んでいます。その活動の中でチームメンバーと意見を交換しながら何回も挑戦を重ね、失敗から学び、さまざまな問題の解決に努めています。困難に直面することもありますが、成果が完成した時には大きな喜びと達成感が感じることができます。本日、皆様の発表を拝見し、私たちは多くの刺激と並びを得ることができました。異なる視点や考え方に触れられることで、視野が広がるだけではなく、自分たちの専門分野への理解もさらに深くなりました。また、グローバル化に進む現代において、海外の学校との交流はますます重要になっています。オンライン会議を通じて営業経過を共有するだけではなく、毎年実際に企業を訪問し、直接交流ができることを私たちは大変嬉しく思っております。今後も学術面だけではなく、文化面でも交流を深め、皆様との友情を末永く育んでいけることを心より願っております。今日は誠にありがとうございました。
谢谢。那接下来请三行工业高校的同学来致辞。
続きまして、山形工業高校の生徒ご挨拶をお願いいたします。
Hello everyone. My name is Teruna Mito.
a third-year student in the civil engineering and chemistry department at Yamagata Technical High School. Thank you very much for providing us with this valuable opportunity for exchange today. I have never been to Taiwan, and as I listened to my teacher talk about your school and Taiwan, I became very interested. After listening to today's presentation, I was once again amazed by the high level of technical expertise at your school. I hope that this exchange program will continue in the future as an opportunity for both schools to get to know each other better. And with that, I conclude my remarks with thanks. Thank you very much. Wahoo!
好的，
这个刚才他说的不用翻译，都听懂了，应该简单的，没问题吧
？OK，嘿，
大丈夫真的。
好，那今年度的新竹高工跟日本三型工业高校的视讯交流，好，学科专题的交流，好，我们今天就到这里。OK。
今年度の両校の交流はですね、ここで終わりにしたいと思います。
好的，那我们就 say goodbye。
say goodbye， じゃあさよなら，再见。
再见。
拜拜。
拜拜。